Welcome back. It is time for another episode of my Southampton Career Mode. In the last episode, we had two 1-0 scrappy wins against Arsenal and Chelsea, and that has allowed us to retain our first position in the league. We have a 6-point lead over Man United and a 5-point lead over Liverpool, and we want top 4 this season, so we want that lead to be as big as possible. Because for some reason, I do not see us continuing this form throughout the whole entire second half of the season. Well, we're starting this game off with a game against Stoke City. Pretty sure they are in 15th. Yeah, so we are going to simulate this game. First team... We don't play for a while, so the first team should be able to get this done. See what the boys can do. It's at home. As I say that, Adams put this up 1-0. That is a good start from Adams. Frazier gets our second. This game is looking very good for us. And James Ward-Prowse gets our third. Adams scores again, so it's 4-0 versus Stoke. This is a commanding victory. Rashica off the bench scores our fifth, and that is a 5-0 win with no injuries. All right, so Bentaleb is on the transfer list. I'm actually not sure if I want to sell him or not, but he's on the transfer list just in case, because that's pretty much the only player I would consider selling for us to make some money and possibly make a signing. But honestly, it's not looking too good for us. We pretty much spent all our money in the summer window, and you can see it's paid off. We're in first place after 24 games. I did not see this happening. We get a loan offer for one of our youth players. That is perfectly fine. All right, so Arsenal won their game at hand, so our lead is still 1 point at the top. Liverpool dropped points, actually. So our lead over third, it goes from 5 points to 6 as Man United leapfrog Liverpool. So Liverpool, how are they dropping points? This is such a weird league season. Still no transfer offers for any of my players. We are struggling to get offers in. I didn't even get a lot of offers in during the whole entire first half. I have a loan offer for Obafemi. Do I let him go on loan? Actually, I'm not gonna accept this. I've been training him, so I can keep training him, and he has played a few games this season. But I feel like training him would be better for his growth rather than just sending him out on loan. He's already gone out on loan to Stoke, so we are gonna hold on to Obafemi. So our youth player has been loaned out. That's good to see, and I'm just gonna block offers for Obafemi. Still no transfer offers. I don't know why I'm struggling to sell players, but it is already gonna be the 30th of January. So our only option in bringing in players this window might be through loaning. But before we head into deadline day, we have a game against Watford. We're going to play this game. They are sitting in 11th, and Arsenal drew with Tottenham in their last game. So if we're able to win this, our lead at the top will go from 1 point to 3 points. That will be our lead over second place. We are literally Leicester City from 2016. We are like copying their form. But let's get this game against Watford underway. Regular first team. Let's see if we can increase our lead at the top to 3 points.
Hi, welcome to Watford. This is Vicarage Road, the home of Watford.
All right, can we continue this hot run of form we are in? We are just setting the Premier League on fire. But Watford are one of those teams on FIFA where you seem to struggle against. As I say that, their player dribbles it out. Man, I really don't feel like we need any more reinforcements this season. We should have done better in the Champions League and the Cup competitions, but still our team is so good, and we've shown that in the Premier League. Good ball into Fekir. Didn't get past his man. There's a terrible cross into the box. Ndidi might be my favorite signing of the summer over Fekir. James Ward-Prowse outside the box. That is past Valerie into the box. This is not looking good for us. Oh, that's a good pass, and that's a good pass. And Deeney scores Watford's first goal. You can just feel when the CPU wants to score. You can just feel it. That was a good pass, and that is a good ball squared to Deeney. So, 15 minutes. Down 1-0, not the start we wanted. That was pretty much their first attack of the game. That is really unfortunate for our defense. Good ball in to Deeney once again. That should be an easy save for Karius. It is. They're coming forward decently in the few chances they're creating. Fekir into James Ward-Prowse. Can I get it back to Fekir? I can. Adams. Might be a goal for him. And that is our equalizer. Fekir to Adams, created by James Ward-Prowse. Good goal. We are back in this game. Felt like we were going to go down 2-0. So that is a very good goal for our momentum. And that's another goal for Adams, which is just served on a plate for him. But he has to be in those spots to score. So 1-1 as Fekir steals that. Pretty good defensive play. Into Adams. Ndidi. Good pass to Fekir. Oh, that's not a good pass. Here, Ndidi. Ward-Prowse is making a good run. Can this be our second? That is off the bar. And it's going to be cleared by the keeper. It's going to be a corner. Oh, James Ward-Prowse hits the bar. That is so unfortunate. Corner crossed in. No one is there. Alright, now they're on the break. I think Ndidi is covering. Acres of space. That's going to be a scissor kick. Some kind of acrobatic finish from Troy Deeney. We almost make it 2-1. And they counterattack and make it 2-1 themselves. What a finish by Troy Deeney. That is world class, I guess, from Troy Deeney. Alright, 2-1. It's very unfortunate. I feel like we should have made it 2-1, but they do. Right before halftime, probably gonna go into the half 2-1 down. This has been a good game though. Good attacking from both sides. Alright, they are counter-attacking. My defense is completely caught out. If De La Feu can spot the guy in the middle, they'd probably score that. But James Ward-Prowse collects it. Alright, 2-1 down. Both teams are playing pretty decently. Here into Ndidi. My defense getting caught out for the end of the first half is making me a little bit nervous. That usually does not happen. That is just bad defending by me. Troy Deeney on a hat trick. Valerie tackles. Good defensive play by Valerie. That pretty much saved a goal. Comes back in. Nkalu. Good defensive play by him. Alright, probably should have went down 3-1 there. I'm not defending exactly well this game. Alright, they're coming forward. Acres of space again. Good save by Karius. I don't know what my defense is doing this game. We're getting caught out so often. Ball in. Fraser at the near post clears. Oh, I just missed a tackle. Thankfully, Ndidi is there. Fraser, can we go on a break? I didn't realize there was a man there, and that is going to stop the break. De La Vega, Klosterman, into De La Vega. Scoops. Oh, that should be goal number 2 for us. Fekir. Good pass into De La Vega. Can he make up for his error? He's going to get a chance, and that is 2-2. I don't know what the keeper is doing. He saves it, and it just bounces up for De La Vega. And that is a tap-in. 2-2. Alright, De La Vega makes up for it. Doesn't finish the first time. Ball is played up, and he just brings it down and puts it in the net. 2-2, 20 minutes ago. Let's bring some subs on. Fekir for Højbjerg. Let's do Ings for Adams, because Adams hasn't really played that well this game. Let's bring on Srirachi. Switch him with Klosterman. Alright, can we get this third goal? That is a good ball in. Deeney on a hat trick. Can I cover him down? And Karius. Cover him down. I might cover him. Good save by Karius, though. Deeney has had a very good game. That is a pretty good shot. Karius makes a good save. Corner is crossed in. Good clearance. Trying to cover. Ings. Good defensive duties, just like in real life. Now we could be on the break with Fraser. Does he have the legs for this? Into Ward-Prowse. And he puts it wide. That was worked so well. Oh, I just dragged it wide. That should be goal number 3 for us. 2 minutes left. I might just take this draw now. Just don't let in a goal at this point. That would be absolutely terrible, and that goes out. All right, we might have one more chance in this game. Hoiberg into De La Vega. Oh, he gets tackled. Why can't De La Vega make that turn? He's rapidly quick, but he just can't make that. And that is going to be full time. It's going to be a 2-2 draw. Both teams played pretty well. It seems like a deserved point for each team. Pretty even game. Alright, so we get a loan offer for Reed. Why can't we get a transfer offer for Reed? But it is deadline day. Still no offers for any of my players. So this is going to be a struggle to bring anyone in. Alright, 2 hours in. Still no offer. I am going to see who we can loan in. I'm not going to wait till it gets to the 4-hour mark to loan in a player, because the player still has to agree. And that usually takes like 2 hours. Alright, so I have gone through a lot of different teams looking for players who have 6 months on their contract. There's a lot of good players, but these are the players that seem realistic or semi-realistic. Considering that we are in first place, probably going to get Champions League next season, so that's what we could promise to these players. But they are Bakayoko, Christensen, Tomori, Kenny, and Manuel Akanji. Loftus-Cheek is just there because he's transfer listed for some reason. If we had money, we could get him for 32 million, but we don't have money. That would be a good replacement for Bentaleb, but we do not have the money for that in this window. Now, Nklu is aging, so this will probably be his last season in this starting lineup. I was planning originally to put, once Nklu goes down, I was going to put Bednarek in starting 11. But if we got, for example, Akanji, he would slot into that. Actually, I don't know if we have enough wages to sign Akanji. We actually might not, now that I think about it. Kanji might be a stretch, actually. And I don't even know the wages of these other players. There's no time to scout them. So it's pretty much going to be like a shot in the dark. Kenny is a decent right back. He could be the long-term replacement as a backup for, or instead of Aaron's, because he's on loan. I really like Bakayoko, but I feel like his wages are going to be really high. And I don't even know their wages, so this is going to be kind of tough. In terms of players on loan, there wasn't actually a lot of them. One player that I think I can loan in is Maroney. Yeah, I can offer for him. And he is only on 31.5 a week, so that is very affordable. All right, wait a second. If I sign a player for next season, do those wages affect my current budget, or does that affect me next season? I can't remember. I usually forget to sign players for next season. Well, okay, let's go over this whole Tomori. It's probably unrealistic for him to go from Chelsea to Southampton. You'd have to think he's high rated by now, so Chelsea wouldn't want to let him go. Christensen is probably a little bit more realistic, probably looking for more game time, but I don't know if I want him. I feel like he's similar to Bednarek. I would like to have Bakayoko on the bench as my backup CDM. Akanji would pretty much be the best option. I just don't know if we have enough to sign him directly. I mean, he has 90 sprint speed. I sold him in my Dortmund career mode, so this would be a good chance to use him. I'm going to try and sign him and see if it affects my current budget or if it will affect my next budget. But he's valued at 70 million. So if we could sign him, that would be a very, very good deal for us. Yeah, so I wonder if this is even possible, but let's see. So it says I am 26,000 short from his demands. Can we possibly counter this? Remember I got away with this before. Let's do, I think I did this with Fakir. If we offer him less signing bonus but more per week, is that going to entice him? That would be pretty much all our money, but bringing in an 86 rated center back for next season to slot next to Ake, our defense would be amazing. And I could try to find someone to loan in, but I don't think that would be as big of an impact compared to having a Kanji next season. So I might as well give him, what if we don't have money for other stuff? Let's do 88. 88, see what he says. All right, he accepts it. So Akanji is coming into Southampton next season. 86 rated, 26 years old. Wow, that is a big signing for us. Very, very big signing. We basically got a 70 million valued center back for free from Dortmund. That 90 sprint speed looks very, very nice. All right, so that's going to be pretty much our only signing, because now we have, all right, so we do actually have 92K in the budget. So it doesn't affect your current budget, even though in the negotiations it does. Huh? Or does it? No, I had 115 before, I thought. Huh, if we have the money, I might as well try and go for another one of these players. All right, so we're bringing in a center back. I guess I can try bringing in Bakayoko. He's still only 27. He's probably in the 80s, but I feel like he is on higher wages than Akanji. So this might not be doable, but let's just see. All right, so he's letting me pick his wages. Kind of wanted him to do that for me. Okay, Akanji is 86 rated and he took 88 per week. So Bakayoko is not 86 rated. He's probably 82-ish. So would 75 be a good amount? And then like a 100k signing bonus. Okay, what just happened to this? I'm gonna try 70. There's no way he's gonna walk out to 70, right? Akanji took 80. They know they're taking pay cuts to come here. See what he says to this. All right, so he wants less per week, but he wants a huge bonus. So if we remove that bonus, this is what we could offer him. I might try and negotiate a little bit. How about that? 58,000 per week for Bakayoko. And he walks out. So he did not like that offer, even though I only dropped it down by a little bit, I think. But Bakayoko will not be joining us next season. That is all right. He would be a bench player anyways. And Didi is my CDM. So I'm not heartbroken about that. So in terms of pre-contract signings, I don't think I'm going to get Tomori or Christensen. Only player left is John Joe Kenny. I don't know his wages. Neto is on loan too. We could possibly bring him in, but I don't think he would do well for us exactly. I could sign Kenny, but what I really want to do is bring in Kyle Walker-Peters next season to be our backup right back. Because he's pretty cheap. He's only valued at 20 million. So I don't think I'm going to sign Kenny. We have Aaron's as backup for now, and then we'll sign Kyle Walker-Peters next season. Do I even have enough to loan in Maroney if I wanted to? I think I do, right? Yeah, I think I have enough to loan in Maroney. That might be our last bit of transfer business. He's got a very good acceleration, sprint speed. He's not really well-rounded exactly, but he has good ball control, dribbling, and short passing. I mean, that is the main things you want from a cam, so see if we can loan him in. Just a little bit more backup. All right, let's do 1 year loan. Who is that agent? I have no idea who that is. Apparently, it's Claudio Ranieri. It's not. They're only going to pay 18,000 to have him for a year. I will take that. That's a good deal. More cover in the cam position if he agrees to it. All right, so Maroney. All right, so Maroney has rejected our proposal to come on loan. So that is not going to work out. I'm not sure what other business we could do. We might just hold on to this money because with the realism mod, that money does carry over for next season. So there are positives to not spending it all in 1 year. Still no offers for any of my players. I guess no one wants Bentaleb. I wonder if Man City would let me take Foden on loan, and they actually might. Can we bring Phil Foden in on loan? There's not much time for him to accept it. This could be a decent move actually. They usually want 60-40. Let's do just 55. All right, so Pep agrees to that. Will Phil Foden agree to come on loan to Southampton? I don't really know what his rating is. He's still only 21. But he looks like a very, very good player in real life. It would be fun to use. Let's see if he agrees. And he's rejected. Why does no one want to come on loan to first place Southampton? What is wrong with you players? All right, one final attempt at loaning in a player. Kubo from Real Madrid. Very promising youngster, 20 years of age. I guess this is just for more cover in the winger department. I almost want to go 2 year, but that might be a little bit cheating. Do 1 year. He's actually kind of on high wages. Trying to negotiate this down to 55. All right, they agree to that. So Kubo basically has 1 hour to agree to this deal. Looks like a pretty decent player as well. 92 dribbling. I have not used him on FIFA. So if he accepts this, that would be interesting. We have an email. What is it going to say? What is it going to say? Just no one wants to come on loan to us. I feel disrespected. That's like 3 players who have just rejected us. All right, so that is going to be it for the January transfer window. So our only signing in January is a pre-contract signing with Manuel Akanji from Borussia Dortmund. So we have an 86 rated center back coming in next season. He's only 26. So when he comes in, he might be 87 rated. Him next to Ake is going to be very, very nice. He's also right-footed, so we have a right-footed and left-footed center back next season. And then Bednarek will probably be our backup, but that is a very, very good signing. Fekir is up to an 87 as well, and De La Vega has gone up to an 84. So players are growing. That is good to see. Anyone else I can spot? Amina has been on 79 for like 2 seasons. I don't know why he's not growing. Other than that, it looks like those are the only players that grew. All right, now that we're out of the window, we get an offer for Bentaleb. I might try and get a little bit more for him. Because now that we're outside the window, I could still use him till the end of the season. But honestly, out of the midfield options we have, he is probably the lowest on the totem pole. Let's try 25. I feel like probably going to get rejected though. 17. I'm going to highball this because we are in no pressure to sell him. I might try 21. Final offer. All right, they don't accept that. We'll probably get more offers for him. But I guess I'll try and sell him at some point before the season ends. All right, our next game is against Bournemouth at home in the Premier League, and this is going to be the last played game of the episode. Bournemouth are in 14th, even though they killed us in the FA Cup. So we're going to try and get our revenge. Next episode, we will start the Europa League round of 32, probably finish it as well. But yeah, we're going to end it with Bournemouth at home, trying to get our revenge. I'm going to stick with my same starting lineup as usual. All right, hopefully this game goes better than the FA Cup game.
Today we're at St Mary's Stadium in Southampton.
All right, time to get our revenge on Bournemouth. They pretty much embarrassed us in their home stadium. Now we have to do the same to them in our home. Even though they have a very good team, they've made some very interesting signings. I don't think I've ever seen Bournemouth bring in these types of players before. Valerie has some room, just no one gives him any support. In to James Ward-Prowse. Good tackle. Okay, they passed that straight into Ward-Prowse. What are they doing in the back? That is into Fraser, and he puts that away. We're putting pressure on them at the corner, and they just crumble. Let me see. So Ward-Prowse, he just passed it right to him. Fraser, a very, very clinical finish to the right of the keeper. That was so unexpected. All right, that is a gift. That's a good start. I don't know what they're doing in the back. This might be like the Brighton game if they're going to try and play out the back like that. We have very fast players to put pressure and press them. As I'm saying that, they're coming forward. Zaza is up top. There's a good move. And they get their equalizer immediately. Alright, so that gift they gave us is pretty much rolled out immediately. I don't even know who this guy is, but he scored against me in the FA Cup. Seems like a pretty good player. Ball is crossed in and he climbs over Valerie. That is a very, very good header. Roneveld, I've heard his name before. He is doing very well for Bournemouth. Alright, so it's basically back to 0-0 now. Almost 20 minutes played. 2 goals have been scored. Once again, Bournemouth look like a very threatening team. They play better than Arsenal did, and even Chelsea, honestly. Is FIFA for you. Didi's making a good run. It's going to be caught out. Now they're coming forward once again. Ake's going to have to go for that tackle. Good challenge. God, they just look so threatening coming forward. I am terrified of them. There's a good ball through. How does Valerie not challenge that? Good save by Karius, though. Honestly, Karius has been very good this season. He has not gotten much praise from me, but I have noticed that he's had a very good season. He makes some very good saves that he wasn't making in previous seasons. This is what I'm talking about. They just look so threatening. Brooks gets a shot. Karius saves. That was Bournemouth, my hardest game of the season so far. That is crossed in. Almost goal number 2 from Bender. But that is over the bar. Klosterman wins that, but that is probably going to be halftime. Alright, so it is 1-1. I feel like we are kind of getting dominated. Hopefully that changes in the second half. Klosterman coming forward. Plays it over the top to De La Vega. Splits his defenders. Gonna get a shot. How does he send that wide? I don't even think that was on target, like, in terms of positioning. Yeah, that was completely wide. How does he put it wide from there? De La Vega has like 87 finishing. I don't know how he's not putting that on target at least. Good ball to De La Vega. Can he fix his mistake? He can. De La Vega, just like the Watford game, misses a chance and then immediately gets a second chance and he puts it away. 20 years old. He has come so far this season. 84 rated, pushing 85. He's pretty much cemented himself in the starting lineup this season. And that is a good goal from him. All right, 2-1. This game feels like it could go any way, honestly. Hopefully it goes our way. Good tackle by De La Vega. How many times do I win the ball after kickoff like that? Like the players are just not ready for pressing. And they win it straight back. And Didi has some space. Gets it to Adams. Good pass. Adams muscling through. Gets taken out. And that is going to be a penalty. What a move by Adams. He gets the ball. Backheels it as he gets tackled. Alright, we could seal the game right here. James Ward-Prowse is taking this for sure. Can we make it 3-1? Oh, that is saved by Dean Henderson. It's not really that good of a penalty. That was pretty much my fault. Corner's going to come in. Ake gets ahead to it. We are going to keep possession, hopefully. Maybe not. Alright, it is time for some fresh legs. Hoiberg for Fekir like usual. De La Vega's tired, so I'll bring on Rashica. De La Vega's had a pretty decent game. Other than that, I think I'm going to do the same sub as usual. Sriracha for Valerie. And flip him with Klosterman. 9 minutes left. Can we hold this 2-1 lead? It should be 3-1. I'm hoping that we can still keep this lead. 2 minutes of extra time. We might be able to keep this in to James Ward-Prowse. Gets past a defender. Dean Henderson makes a good save. And Didi comes forward. He's going to get a shot. And that is wide, but the ref blows his whistle. It is a 2-1 win against Bournemouth at home. So we get our revenge. I did not think we were going to win this game. Bournemouth played very, very well. That was one of the hardest games of the season, to be honest. And it was against Bournemouth. But we get all 3 points, and that's what matters. Alright, so we are finishing this episode still in first place after a draw and a win. We now have a 7-point lead over third place. But as you can see, 3rd to 6th, it looks like it's going to be a very tight race for Champions League next season. But I'm hoping that we can cement that as early as possible, because we need Champions League next season. We can't go out like we did this season and then next season not be back in that competition. But as you can see, we have pretty much the best offense in the league and the best defense. I don't know how that is possible. And out of all teams to be on our heels, it's Arsenal. I still don't see us finishing as champions this season, but I keep saying that and we keep ending episodes in first place. There are 12 games left in the season. I think it's possible, but I don't think we are quite ready for that. But it is the Premier League. Anything can happen. We could be Leicester v2 this year, as Norwich and Cardiff are having terrible seasons. Cardiff still without a win, but in terms of relegation battles, it looks like it is pretty tight all the way up to 15th and even 14th. But that is going to be it for this episode. In the next one, we will play the round of 32 in the Europa League, and hopefully we can advance in that competition as well, because that is our final competition. We're only in the Premier League and Europa League, and we are trying to defend our Europa League title. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next episode very soon. Hope you all have a great day.